Hello guys, it's Steve. It is October 15th, 2015. Watching the Blackhawks game against the Washington Capitals. They're losing 2-0, but who cares? But I did a rant last night on Mozilla Firefox and why it sucks. And today's rant, it's going to be on drugs. You know, drugs. Let me fix my hair. It feels like it's all like messy. If my hair is messy and looks fucked up, I'm sorry. I was like outside going to the store to get my Monster and shit. It's really windy outside, which is probably why my hair looks like that. But anyways, drugs. People who do drugs and shit. You know, there are like, okay, first of all, drugs. Drugs are basically like medication, or I don't know, you know what I mean. Drugs are really meant for like medication, or, you know, like you go to the, like, let's just say you have like a disease or whatever. Maybe to cure it or to make the pain go away, you take drugs to make it feel better. And that's fine to use drugs for that. But people do drugs and shit not because they're like to get rid of pain or sickness or whatever. They do drugs because it feels good. They like doing it. They think it's cool doing drugs. No, it's not. In schools, in elementary school and shit, or whatever, in school, I'm sure people, like, you've always learned, like, teachers always told you never to do drugs. They taught you, like, not to do drugs and what it does to you if you do it. You know, there's things that say don't do drugs everywhere. Billboards, even, let me show you on my, it says on this hockey stick, this goaltender stick, where is it at? I don't know if you'll see this. Shit, I can't reach. Shit. Okay, over here. Yeah, you can't see it, but I gotta do this. It's upside down, but, and hopefully you see this. But over here, you can see it's upside down, but it says, just say no to drugs.
While he changes pants, you don't have to be a couch potato. You could be a trained potato. And let them watch all the shows they love inside the ride that you really kind of hate.
What about on this hockey stick?
Only for DirecTV.
No. Nope. I don't know, they warn you not to do drugs on like everything, billboards, even that hockey stick. To like, say no to drugs. Just say no to drugs. Don't do drugs. Your parents teach you not to do drugs in schools and shit. Like I said, teachers teach you to not do drugs. Remember in like elementary school, there would be this police officer who would like come in the classroom every like week or whatever and would teach us not to do drugs. They teach you not to do drugs and shit. And your parents tell you not to hang out with people who do drugs because they're gonna influence you. If somebody offers you drugs, don't be friends with them. But you people do it anyway. You people hang out with those kind of people anyway, and they peer pressure you or they tell you to do drugs. Hey, do drugs, man. Drugs are cool. People who say drugs are bad, fuck them. Drugs are cool. You're a loser if you don't do drugs, you know, and they peer pressure you and call you a loser if you're trying to do the smart thing. So you do drugs just so you can fit in with people? Those are losers. You're doing the right thing. You're not a loser. They're the losers who are doing drugs. Drugs are fucking bad. They could kill you. You know, well, if you do drugs, you can end up looking like this. And if you do drugs, you could sound like this. It could ruin your voice box and you'll sound like shit. And you'll be homeless on the street. Majority of these homeless people on the streets or whatever are like on drugs or whatever. They're probably homeless because they do drugs and their fucking parents or wives or husbands or whatever kick them out of the house because they don't want a drug addict being a part of their lives, so they kick them out of the house. And obviously no one wants to hire someone who's on drugs, you know, so they're living on the street doing drugs, you know. You don't want to do that. It can cause you to be homeless and not even get a job, and your skin gets all like wrinkly and whatever, and ruins your voice box. Like I'm repeating myself, I said that, but you know, people even do drugs like in sports, like steroids. That's a drug. People do drugs in sports called steroids just so they can be better. Like Barry Bonds, he did steroids just so he could be a home run hitter. One of the best home run hitters in baseball. Do it old school. Lift weights. I know it's harder, but it's better than doing drugs. It can kill you. Drugs can kill you. If you do too much of it, you'll overdose. I bet you're on drugs. Why are you ranting on people who do drugs? You probably do drugs. No, I don't do drugs. My mom told me if I ever do drugs, she's gonna kick me out of the house, and I will not be welcome in the family again. I'll never do drugs, cause I'll ruin my life. And no job's gonna want to hire me. I'll be living on the street. My life is gonna be ruined. You know? I don't do drugs. Oh, you look like you're on drugs though. I remember there was this one. I remember last year in like my senior year of high school, there was this one freshman or whatever. Every time he'd see me, he would always come up to me and he would always ask me, "Dude, are you on drugs? Do you do drugs? You do drugs?" I'm like, "No, I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs." He's like, "Are you lying to me?" "No, I'm not lying to you." "Yeah, you do drugs." "No. Why do you think I do drugs?" "Because you look like you're on drugs. You look like you do drugs." "Why do I look like I do drugs? Is it because of my hairstyle? Is it because I'm really skinny?" "I have a high metabolism. That's why I'm really skinny." What makes you think I'm on drugs? I don't do drugs. You know? God. I don't want to fucking ruin my life. You could die from drugs. If you do it too much, you'll overdose. You'll overdose on drugs. And it's illegal too. If you do drugs, if you get caught by a cop, you're going to jail. It's another reason why I don't do drugs. I don't want to go to jail. And you know, Just it's smoking cigarettes too or whatever. I mean, smoking's not as bad as drugs. I mean, that's not that bad, but I mean, it's bad. It could kill you. It could cause damage to your lungs and whatever. I don't smoke. Remember last year there was this one girl in my PE class. She was sitting next to me one day and she asked me, "Hey, do you smoke?" I was like, no, I don't smoke. She's like, "You're not cool. You're not cool." Yeah, I'm not cool. I'm not cool because I don't want to fucking damage my lungs. Okay, you can call me uncool all you want, but I'm doing the right thing. I don't want to damage my lungs or my voice box. You may think smoking or doing drugs is cool, but trust me, later on you're gonna realize that what you're doing, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. Because you're gonna end up looking like shit. You're gonna sound like a zombie. Or you can get in trouble for it. Or you'll probably die. You'll end up kicked out of your house and homeless. And no job's gonna wanna hire you. I get people do drugs maybe to escape from maybe bad problems that they're going through. That I get, but still don't do it. Just if you're dealing with problems or whatever, I don't know, just go see a therapist or whatever. I don't know. See a social worker. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. But because if you do drugs, you may be escaping from your problems, but you're gonna end up ruining your lives. You're end up ruining your lives because they're addicting. Drugs are addicting. Because if you do drugs, you're gonna end up being addicted to it, and you're not gonna stop. You're just gonna keep doing it. Your skin's gonna get all saggy or whatever. You're gonna end up looking like a 90-year-old, even though you're like probably 20. Your voice is gonna sound like shit. You're gonna sound like a zombie, like I'm a zombie. You'll be kicked out of your house. No job's gonna wanna hire you, and you'll die of overdose or just ruin your life. And if you think drugs are cool, shut the fuck up, Steve! Shut the fuck up, you faggot! Drugs are cool! You're a fag! You're calling me a fag because, you know, call me whatever you want, but I'm doing the right thing. You're just gonna regret doing drugs. If you want to do drugs, then fine. Ruin your lives. Kill yourselves. End up on the streets. But you're gonna regret it. And yeah, and alcohol's not really that bad unless you drink too much of it. If you like drink too much alcohol, then that's kind of bad. It could damage your brain cells. But if you drink beer or any alcoholic beverage, that's fine if you do it like maybe one a day or not like too much, you know? And people think it's fun or it feels good getting high. Yeah, I want to get high. Getting high is awesome. I want to get high on weed or marijuana. You know, drugs, they're meant for medication, not meant to, you know, not meant to have fun with. It's meant for medication. You know? It may feel good getting high, but it's not going to be cool later. If you do drugs and you just can't stop, try stopping. Go to rehab. Go to rehab. And you'll get help, you know? But yeah, this is my rant. And again, for you people on drugs, I suggest you stop or else you're gonna ruin your life. So, and don't even get started on doing drugs. If somebody tells you to do drugs, Don't listen to them. Just walk away. Don't hang out with them. Why do people do that? I mean, seriously. I wanna fit in with these people, so I'm gonna do drugs. Those aren't... Hang out with better people. Because they're gonna peer pressure you, and you're just gonna do it, and then you're gonna ruin your life. You know? They're bad people. I hate people selling drugs, too. People sell drugs. People are like on the streets, and they sell drugs for money. That's illegal. But I don't know. This is my rant. Drugs are uncool. Don't get started on doing drugs if you haven't done drugs. And if you're doing drugs, stop it. Because you're going to ruin your life. See you later, guys. Goodbye.